Welcome back. Flamingo are considering to sign Casemiro from Manchester United on loan. Manchester United have agreed to loan out their player and also pay a large amount of his wages, according to reports from Brazil. Casemiro under Ruben Amorim hasn't played that much. Since Amorim took over, Casemiro has only made 4 appearances under Amorim in the Premier League. The last appearance that Casemiro made for Manchester United was against Newcastle United. I think that was on 30th December, where I think the only reason why he started in that game was because Bruno Fernandes and Manuel Ugarte were suspended. So I think that's the only opportunity that he got, and he started that match. And since then, Casemiro hasn't made much appearance for Manchester United. And in 2025, Casemiro has only made 2 appearances for Manchester United, and those 2 appearances he came in as a substitute. I think so in the game against Leicester City, he came in as a substitute. You can see Casemiro game time so far at Manchester United is limited. And with Flamingo now showing interest that they want to sign Casemiro, I think United will gladly agree to let him go, looking at he's not getting the playing time that he needs at Manchester United. We saw before the John transfer window closes, Saudi Pro League club Al Nassr, which Cristiano Ronaldo was pushing for to sign Casemiro, but Al Nassr went ahead and signed John Duran from Aston Villa. So you can see Casemiro stayed at Manchester United with now Flamingo showing interest. You can see the Brazilian transfer window closes on the 28th of February. You can see today, I think we're 10th of February today. I think we only remain with 18 days until the transfer window of Brazil closes. Now that they've shown interest to Casemiro and they want to sign him, but I think you can see even their manager, Felipe Luis, former Atletico Madrid player, former Chelsea player, has given a green light to the club that they should sign Casemiro. But seems like the club is yet to decide whether they want to sign him. Looking at Casemiro's wages, Casemiro earns around 350 pounds a week at Manchester United, and I think that's a way that Manchester United, I think that players that earn a lot of wages like that, and see, is not performing so well, is not getting the playing time that he needs. It's a thing that's so worrying, and the United will want at least to offload him, and at least to, because you can see United at the moment are prioritizing in cutting costs in cutting costs on the players' wages. You can see Anthony went to Real Betis, and Real Betis paid around 80% of his wages. You can see Anthony earning around 200,000 pounds a week. You can see with 70% of that wages, sorry, 80% of that wages, you can see United are paying even lesser than 100,000 pounds on his wages. You can see they're cutting the cost. Also with Marcus Rashford, who was earning around 325 pounds a week, went to Aston Villa, with Aston Villa paying around 70% of his wages. See, Aston Villa paid around paying around 224.5 pounds of his wages. Because United are paying kind of going to paying less than 100,000 pounds a week on his wages. Also, Malacia went on loan, who with PSV paying full of his wages, because PSG are recovering all of his wages. And now Casemiro, who's receiving around 350,000 pounds a week, who wants to go to Flamengo, and United now agreeing to pay a large amount of his salary. And also the thing that might hold Flamingo, and that's being said, that's can be a risky business to them because of Casemiro's wages. You can see Casemiro is earning around 350,000 pounds a week. With United, even also with United agreeing to pay a large portion of his wages, I think just assume, because Flamingo player, the head player at Flamingo, who's also a midfielder, 27-year-old midfielder, earns around $57,000 in a weekly wages. If you convert that in pounds, it's around 46,000 pounds. And with United paying large amount of his wages, that means that United may pay around if Flamingo will want to prioritize Casemiro the highest earner at the club. United, let's assume United pay around 290, and Flamingo pay around 60, because I don't see Flamingo paying around £100 for Casemiro, because that means that United will pay around £250,000 and Flamingo to pay around £100, £100,000. I don't see that happen, because if their highest players and around £46,000, that means they'll want the highest they can pay. To me, the highest that they can pay for Casemiro maybe around I'll say around possibly even 65. Yeah, 65. That means United may pay around £285,000, and I don't think if United might agree to pay that huge amount, because you can see that cutting wages. You can see the players that have gone on loan, starting from Anthony, Rashford, and Malaysia. You can see there Manchester United are paying less than £100,000 for them. With Malaysia, where United now are paying nothing. But I don't see if United might agree to. But it will depend. But no, no, it will depend, and we'll see if United will go with Flamingo terms, because it's the terms of Flamingo will matter, because they're the one who decide the amount of transfer fee, the amount of budget that they will pay for Casemiro if they'll want to take him on loan. But if United, because United have agreed to pay a larger portion of his salary, that means they can pay almost 90% of his salary, and let Casemiro go, even if they will cut a little bit of it. I'll say to them won't be a problem, because you can see Casemiro is not playing some that much at the club and receiving £350,000 a week. So even if they'll pay kind of less, more of it, and the Flamingo pay less of it, I think United might agree, because they'll want to offload the player, looking that Casemiro is not performing so well, receiving the highest salary at the club, and they'll also want to upload him. Let's just wait and see how things will unfold before the end of the transfer window of Brazil closes, because we have now 18 days left until the Brazilian transfer window closes, and we'll see if Casemiro, because it's been said that Manchester have agreed, and Casemiro also might be excited with that move, because he will want to go back at home and play in his home team in Brazil. So, and he knows that if he goes there, he might get the playing time that he wants. So, it also depends with Casemiro, which I know he will agree on the move. He will agree on the move if more talks advanced, because so far no talks as advanced yet, and let's wait and see how things will go. I think that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching. Talk to you in the next one.